Well, it is morning, and we're in Indiana. We're in Howe, Indiana, and we're heading to Alliance. We've been having, all week we've been here, we've been touring the buildings, and my thought was to try to find the history, somebody who have been there since the beginning, and we've toured the shop, and you'll see some of those videos, which is amazing. It is nice to do this, but my thought was to try to find one of the original guy that was there also in the main building, which a lot of the people that we met this week, they were there from the first day. So I've had this older gentleman, his name is Cliff, and I think it's Red Dog. So we just got a call from one of the guy inside, and he is there now. He's in the first initial building. He's taking care of mechanical, but we're heading there because the guy starts at 3 o'clock in the morning. So by 9 o'clock, he's gone, and he's retired, so he just goes there for the pleasure of it because he loves it. But we're on our way to Alliance to try to go meet Cliff. So everything was put together, and let's go try to make some history here to see where it came from and how it all began. I'm out to get Cliff. Somewhere in here.
Our plant manager, Ben Randall, they were all up front in a very tight space up there. And the rest of this was all, we were packing units out of here. Believe it or not, we were running those big fifth wheels out of here. It was extremely tight.
Yeah. How do you put an AC when you're, so.
You don't go up very much off the ground. You run the jacks up, and you have to be really careful because you can tear them right off.
So this was the facility where Alliance started?
Yeah, this wall wasn't here.
So
front to back, we ran them through.
So that was the building?
Yeah, they used to set the walls by hand.
Wow, yeah. So that's why this was actually an open space from here to there. So that was the shop to,
Yeah, none of this was here.
None of this was here?
No, that wall, none of this wall was here.
So that was
That's
all
how
open.
we ran through.
So imagine the height, yeah.
Then once they built plant 1 and then plant 2, everything started to progress. And we worked in plant 1 for a while, the fabrication department. That's what we are, the fabrication department.
Exactly.
We're kind of separate from everybody else.
Yeah. You are the heart of everything that will end up in the other buildings. That now they're up to what? 3, 4?
I don't know. I just stay out of the production and I do my thing.
And that's where we met Cliff. He was in building number 3. And and they were doing some rack jigs that we visited.
We're putting in monorails.
Yeah.
And Hoosier Crane Services here in Elkhart was our primary, and they were sticking it up. We were doing an assist because those guys, it's what they do for a living.
Yeah.
And when we do run into certain things, we hire guys that like Hoosier Crane contractors to come in and do it, but we also assist them so they can get in and out of here.
So from Grand Design to Alliance, you came here believing in a dream that somebody was talking to you about?
I believed in what the brothers were talking about, and Ben Randall, Tim Miller.
Who had balls enough in 2019 when the worst time in the history of RV you should start a business is when that thing kicks in and there you go, you close the whole country and you got to build a new facility. How the hell did they end up doing 8,000 units in 3 years?
Coley and Ryan, and they hired good people and they turned us loose.
And they turned us loose. Oh, I love this.
They don't stand in my way.
Oh, yeah.
And that was one of the things we discussed when I came here. They let me do my thing.
Yeah.
They ask questions sometimes, but usually at the end of the day, they may hold something up for money and we may have to do something in another quarter or another month. I build everything the way I think it should be built.
So that's why we needed...
And nobody gives me any shit. They just let me do it.
Exactly. And that's what I appreciate, and that's what I've been seeing since last week we're here. We've seen a lot of people like you that have this dedication, this love of believing in the freedom they gave you, but you actually proved them right to hire you with the quality of what they're given and the production they're given. I
work
amazed.
directly for them.
I see the attitude, and this is. Are you retired yet, or are you ever going to retire one day?
It's going to be a while. I could retire anytime. I'm 69 years old.
Yeah.
And the brothers are just really good to me.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're good to my men. And I love working for these guys. They're just straightforward with me. You know, and once in a while they tell me stuff I don't like to hear, but they don't lie to me.
Yeah.
And that's something I've never had in an employer in years.
And I think the wife and I and a couple of people that are Alliance owner, that's how we feel too, is that we are, everything is upfront, everything is truth be told, it's simple, they got nothing to hide. I've been working in here for the last week. I can go anywhere. And my wife has tears in her eyes because that's what it does. The feeling those people, I hope we conveyed this, the feeling those people have for this company is phenomenal. And that's why we had to praise up, and I had to go back in history. Thank you, Cliff, for your time. Thank you for everything you've done. Employee 15.
I'm employee 15.
What do you want, honey?
He was telling us about this rack earlier.
Oh, racks that you made, yeah.
This is one of the smaller racks we build.
Yeah.
All the stuff you see in the plants that's welded construction that's on the floor, most of the time is stuff that we build.
And there's a need because you talk to your men and they say, what would be better to help you out? Isn't that what...
We also talk to the end users, the guys on the line, the guys in the plants,
what I'm trying to say.
Group leaders specifically, and assistant plant managers and plant managers.
And then they say, Cliff, if I had something that would work, it should look like this, and boom, there you go.
Sometimes, well, a lot of times, they just come and say, this is what we're doing, design us something.
Exactly.
And
help us
that's what
out
we
with.
do.
Yeah. There's a certain quality and criteria that they follow here.
Yeah. This whole different because people's safety and lives are on the line when we build things. So what we do is extremely important.
Oh yeah.
We look at safety and ergonomics.
Yep.
That's what we look at.
That's a conversation we had in production line where they have those trays and people said the same thing. So you probably taught them, but about how the guy have to work at a certain level so they're not under ever, nothing. So it's always you're working from the top.
Yep.
That was a detail that, I didn't think of that. But so they have this idea, you guys have this idea of protecting your people. So they work in a safe environment.
If somebody gets hurt with something that come out of this shop, we couldn't live with that.
Yeah. And it affects the production line anyway. So the whole team is a big thing. It's you can see the mentality in there. Like Cliff was saying, the culture. It's not a cult here. It's a culture.
I love it here.
Yeah. Oh, we feel that. We felt that. Believe me. Oh, this is nice. Yeah.
It's nice to have men to work with that you feel like family.
Yeah.
And I do here with my partners. It's just It's not a job anymore.
Exactly. Well,
It's like coming to work.
yeah.
I wouldn't come in at 3 a.m. if I didn't, trust me.
And I hear you. Between you and I, at 3 a.m. in the morning, you're in peace. There's nobody here, so you know you got a couple of hours before the other guys come in, so you can actually make something, do something before they start.
Travis comes in at 4. The other boys come in at 5.
And then the production, don't they come in at 6?
They come in at 6,
Yeah.
but they got guys over here. They got a couple guys in one, guys that were here in the beginning, that they're in here about the same time I am.
Okay.
Yeah, they're punching in about 1:45. A quarter to 3.
Who's going to be the first one in? That's a competition they're still going on. Oh, jeez, that is cool. Yeah,
They're always looking to see if I'm jamming over here before they.
So who brings the donut in the morning? There's no donut to be found at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't. I bring my own. These guys are letting me do what I love to do.
Isn't that nice?
I learned this from my dad and my grandfathers, and they're just letting me do my thing. I'm having a hell of a good time.
So when's the last time you actually had a job? Probably 3 years ago. Now it's not a job anymore. It's just, this is
2019, and November 6th of 2019, working quit being just a job for me.
You heard it from the man itself. That talks loud to me.
Now I get to play and I get paid for it. I do what I love to do. I don't know how else to put it.
Thank you, Cliff.
Yeah.
I appreciate the time.
Yeah,
now it's time to go off today.
Thanks for buying one of our units.
Yeah, well, that too. And we're going to try to help sell some more because, yeah, the whole idea of the team is right here, and all the people we've seen this week. This just shows who they are, where they come from. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Thank you.
It's a grand place.
Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah.
Where the hell did that come from? Where did
I'm
Red
the dog.
Dog come
That's
from?
my nickname.
So why did they?
My first name is Clifford.
Yep.
And started with my grandkids, and I started reading Clifford the Big Red Dog books to my grandkids.
That's what it is.
And then, but the nickname Dog started years ago because when I went through the plant as a general foreman, to get somebody's attention, I'd start barking at them like a dog. And so it kind of stuck, and I still do that. So
Still do that.
yeah.
Oh no, thank you, Cliff. I
You're
really
welcome.
appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thank you.
Thanks for stopping in our shop. We're pretty proud of it.
Oh, you are, and we can feel that. Thank you. No, this is nice. Have yourself a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for taking the time, Cliff. And
You're
remember,
welcome.
people, it has nothing to do about the destination. It's all about the journey.